We met this interesting couple.
You came!
How old are they?
25, 26.
26, 27.
They're children.
Yeah, 9 years ago, they couldn't vote.
I love his shoes. I have some wingtips here somewhere. I stopped wearing them when I got shin splints.
Growing up, Woody Allen was a kind of singular influence. I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn. I went to the same high school. I just very much identified with what he did, and his career was something that seemed like the sort of ideal way to do things, that he would write and make his own movies. And so, you know, in that way, he'll always be kind of touchstone for me. Why wouldn't people struggle with growing up, right? I think all my movies, to some degree, are interested in how people square their projections or fantasies of what they might be with how they're actually turning out to be. And, you know, what is that space between who you thought you were and who you are? And I find that interesting and, you know, and funny. There's a lot of place for comedy in that.
We've got this ayahuasca ceremony this weekend with Jamie and Darby.
What's an ayahuasca ceremony?
You drink this sludgy liquid and you vomit up your demons.
Okay. Well, we're just having a cookout and maybe playing charades.
I've definitely been in a baby music class. I've never done ayahuasca, but I know many people have done ayahuasca. You know, part of it was observation. It was interesting to me to sort of document a marriage where they, you know, had tried and not had children and then sort of had to kind of come to terms with that. Part of growing up is also accepting limitations and the fact that things aren't going to happen for you after a certain point. You know, when you're younger, you can kind of project, well, but I still could run a marathon, I could still, you know, and, you know, at certain points in your life, things aren't going to, at least aren't going to happen the way maybe you thought they would. Yeah, of course, I mean, you know, it's a culture that's, you know, invested in youth and keeping young. Of course, there's societal pressures, but I think even if there weren't, it's, you know, we all have to deal with aging. But I also think there's real pleasures in getting older, and you can, you know, relax a little.
For the first time in my life, I stopped thinking of myself as a child imitating an adult.
You feel that way too?
What is that, a hoedown?
Hip hop.